my friends, it is writing time. So we pull out our red folder, and in our red folder is our list of ideas that tell us why we are thankful for our moms and dads. And then behind that is also a paper where we're going to write our ideas. This was our brainstorm, and this is where we actually get to write all the reasons why we are thankful for our parents. So we're going to look at our ideas, and I'm already going to choose for me, not for you, what ideas I want to share and why am I thankful for my mom and dad, or it could be why am I thankful for just my mom. But when I talk about my mom and dad, I know that I'm going to use a pronoun called they. We'll get back to that in a second. So the things they give me, I'm going to choose clothes. And what do they do for me? I'm going to choose that they make food. And when I think about, and this is an option, places they take me, I might say, I'll probably skip that for now, but you can choose that. And when I talk about all the things they teach me, I'm going to choose how to read. And when I talk about what I think of them, I would say they are sweet. And then I could be done. So now I have to take my ideas and write them down. So here's something I already wrote as a sample. I already have my name on it. I already wrote today's date. And I happen to write the words rough draft because even though I'm writing, it's okay if I don't spell it correctly. It's okay. So I know when I look at my paper, this is called, and I guess we'll look at this part right here. This side is the left margin. What's it called? The left margin. And in a paragraph, everything comes right back to the left margin, except for that opening paragraph. And when it comes to a paragraph, we always punch it in and we indent. We do not start our paragraph on the left margin. This is the left margin, but the word in our paragraph, or the first word in our paragraph, is indented. So I rewrite the topic of my whole paragraph, which says, I am thankful for my mom and dad for many reasons, and it's my job to prove it. What are all the reasons I'm thankful for? So I write, I am thankful for my, and I come back to the left margin, mom and dad for many reasons. That's the end of my sentence. So I put a period. What are those reasons? I look at my ideas and I say, first, they give me clothes. That's what they do. That's the first reason. So I say first, comma, they give me clothes. That's the end of my sentence. So I put a period. Do I put the next sentence on the left margin or after the period? I put it after the period. I write the word next, comma, they, meaning my mom and dad, take care of me. End of my sentence. Boom, I put a period. My next sentence is going to start. Do I put it at the left margin or do I put it after the period? I put it after the period. My next sentence starts with a capital letter and it says finally, comma, because I got these ideas right here. What do they teach me? They teach me how to read. So I could say, they teach me how to read. End of my sentence. Boom, has a period. And I still have space for a new word in my new sentence. And so I write the word I, and I come back to the left margin, and I say, I think my parents are sweet. I took my idea from this box right here. I could say, I think my parents are sweet. And I have just written a very nice paragraph about why I am thankful for my mom and dad and the many reasons for which I'm thankful. But I think we can write something better. This is okay. And if this is what you do, that's all right. But I think you can do even better. So again, I write my name on my rough draft. I'll try to do this quickly. I write today's date. to show how smart I was on November 19th, 2020, and I'm still going to write over here rough draft because it's okay if I make mistakes. And the beginning of my paragraph has to be what? Punched in. It is always indented. It does not come to the left margin. It's always indented. I don't need to write an arrow. That's just a reminder. So the topic of my paragraph says, I am thankful for my mom and dad for many reasons. Let me tell you what they are. So I say, I am thankful for my mom and dad for many reasons. That's the end of my sentence, so I put a period. I look at my first box. It gives me some ideas about what they give me. So I'm going to choose games. This is the one I'm going to choose. I'm going to say first, comma, they give me games to play. And why is that important to me? It is fun to play with my family. You could say it makes you laugh, gives you a good challenge, whatever you want. The end of my sentence gets a period. Then I look at what's the next reason I'm so thankful for them. And I'm going to choose this one. I'm thankful that they read books to me. That's an action verb. So I'm going to say next, because I have room for that word, next. I love it when they read books to me. The books, and I'm just going to add a little extra reason. The books that make me laugh, for example, are the best. And I'm done with my sentence. Boom, I put a period. I have a new thought. So, if I wanted, I could also tell you another reason, and that would be for where they take me. I'm going to choose church, and then I'm going to explain why. So I'd say, after that, or in addition to, I am glad they take me to church. Because of veterans, I am free to worship how I want. And we thank our founding fathers for the freedoms they give us and the veterans that protect that freedom. Then my next category or my next sentence will be about what my parents teach me. And I'm going to choose this one, how to ride a bicycle, because I can still remember that. Finally, comma, I'm going to say, I am grateful that my parents taught me how to ride a bicycle. Did you notice how all of my sentences and all of the words I write always come back to the left margin? And anytime I finish a sentence, my next sentence follows it with a capital letter. Don't forget. So anyway, I had said, finally, I am grateful that my parents taught me how to ride a bicycle. And I'll want to give a little bit more information. It was scary at first, comma, I have room on the back, come back to the left margin. But my parents kept encouraging me until I could ride by myself. That's the end of that sentence. So I put a period. And finally, I want to re-explain how thankful I am for my parents. So on the very back, I'm going to tell you what I think of them. So I'm going to choose the word I think my parents are very caring and very helpful. So I'm going to finish my whole topic by explaining one last time. I think, my parents are caring and helpful. And I could be done right there. So this is kind of a hard job, and I want you to get this done between today and tomorrow. Write a rough draft from your ideas. They're all right here. Write a sentence for each idea as to why you are thankful for your parents. If you need to, here are some sentence starters. I forgot to change this because originally I had this in the first person, but now I could change a few things. If I wanted, my sentences could start with I am grateful for, that's good, or I could say I really like, that works too, but I'm not going to use this one because this is directly to my parents. We used to write letters to my parents. I could say I am glad that and explain why I'm glad, or I could say I want to thank them, which refers to my parents, for things they do. Or I could say it is very special that, and explain what is special. And instead of saying you are so nice, I could say, because I'm talking about my parents, they are so nice to, and say what they are so nice to do. And I could start a sentence that says it means a lot that, and explain what means a lot. Or I could say I appreciate. So for some of you, it's a good idea to use these. For some of you, it would be just great if you could simply write what you're thankful for first, explain what they give me, next say what they take care, what they do for me, and finally you could say what they teach me. And we've got all kinds of action that happens here at school. And then at the very end you could explain I think my parents are, and you decide. So this is a good experience, and try not to let your parents know. Try to do this in secret so we can give them the gift of our gratitude a little later on. All right, I appreciate you and I am grateful for you.